A very good morning and Om Shanti to all of you listeners. Welcome back to your own channel, Seek the Soul, the Truth Lies Within. And today is the 246th day of our Godly Blessing. And before we go ahead in this Godly Blessing, for all those who are listening to this for the first time, you can go to the link which takes you to the playlist of this channel and takes you towards topics like depression, topics like dieting, topics like yogasans, flexibility, how to increase that, even relationships and parenting, and many more things have been mentioned. Go ahead and have a look over there, and if you like anything, do share it with your friends and family members for their benefit. So let's go ahead with today's blessing. What does Baba have to say? A very important trait which is required in today's world so as to be on God's side and not on the human side. Let's understand what does that mean. Baba says, may you bow down as a humble-hearted instrument, considering yourself to be a server and make others bow down. What does bowing down mean over here? We generally bow down in front of elders. In every culture, we bow down. In Darjeeling, we bow down, and the elderly people, they keep their hand on our head, like giving a blessing. What is that bowing down? Well, in front of elders, we do that, but what about other people around? Those who are younger to us, those who are in the same age group to us. What does bowing down mean in terms of them? Let's explore that. Baba says, someone who offers his every thought and action to the Father is said to be an instrument. So my thoughts, are they in alignment with godly guidance, or are they of ego and jealousy? Are they in alignment with godly guidance of being humble, tolerant, or they are of taking revenge or being into a form of complete egotistical thinking? So God is saying that what kind of instrument are you? Are you listening to my words? Are you listening to what I want you to become? Or you are getting affected by other people's reaction to you, or the way they react towards you? What are you getting affected by? Because this is a vision of God to make us pure, as compared to our ordinary thinking, where we generally we reply back, we revolt, we rebuke others, or we fall into a form of taking revenge. What are we choosing over here? So Baba says, to be an instrument means to offer yourself, and anyone who bows down is said to be humble-hearted. To be an instrument means to offer yourself, and anyone who bows down is said to be humble-hearted. The more you bow down with your sanskars and thoughts, our habits and our thoughts, the more the world will bow down to you. There is a simple saying, gravity. You are rich or you're poor. You jump with a suit on, or you jump with a dhoti or a lungi on. You're going to hit the ground, because gravity doesn't see whether you're rich or poor. Similarly, over here also, there's a rule. If you try to put others down, the soul which you are, which I am, or any soul in the world, that soul might be the poorest soul in the world physically, in the physical world, but that soul has respect, self-respect, and they will never accept anything which is going to put them down. So if you insult somebody, they will insult you back. So what is the best way? Best way is to change our sanskar, our habits and thoughts, and bow down in our sanskar and habits in front of others. So nobody wants to be put down. Nobody likes to be put down. Nobody likes to be told that they are lesser than you. So God says, use the sanskars of humility. If you want somebody to bow down, you first bow down in your thoughts, in your thinking. It's not that you're bowing down in front of others physically, but in your thoughts you're not bowing down. You are saying, I'll take revenge from you. I'll show you your position. I'll show you your place. No. God says that's not going to be the real bowing down. That's not going to be the real humility. So Baba says, to bow down means to make others bow down. That's the secret. If I want somebody to become humble, I cannot be shouting at them and asking them to be humble and ask them to keep quiet. They might do so because I'm in a higher position, or on a pedestal, being kept by other people in my organization or in my workplace. But for how long? That person is going to somehow, in some manner or the other, show their revenge, either by coming late, either by not listening to you, either by spreading negativity about you. Some way or the other, if you put that person down, the person is going to, that soul is going to take some form of revenge. They might not be able to do it directly in front of you because you're in a higher position or a post, but in some way or the other, they'll become a hunch in your work. So God says, if you want everybody to move along with you, bow down. That's the most important trait of a leader. So Baba says to bow down means to make others bow down. Let there not be the thought, well, let others bow down in front of me first. Oh, so if I bow down, then they'll bow down. So I'm bowing down in front of them. Why? Because I want them to bow down. No, that's not the humble way of thinking. That's not a wise way of thinking. That's over smartness, and God doesn't like over smart souls. That's why it's been mentioned in many scriptures. In the end of the days, in the end of Kali Yuga, the meek and the weak will rule the world. Which world? The upcoming world of Golden Age. Because in Golden Age or heaven, over smart people, egoistic people, manipulative people will have no place, because they will fall in the eyes of God. But who will rise? The meek and the weak. Why? Meek in the sense of what? I'm bowing down. People of Kali Yuga will say he's a weak person because he's bowing down in front of them. That person is shouting. Doesn't he have the guts to shout back? Doesn't he have the guts to show him the place? God says no. That is the people. That is the soul which is going to not find a place in my abode. A soul who will tolerate, accept, and take the sanskars of tolerance, take the sanskars of politeness, take the sanskars or habits of humility, will find place. That's the secret. That's the paradox of this life, that people think generally that if you don't reply back, you are weak. If you don't shout back, you are seen as weak. But in God's eyes, you're not weak. Remember that. So Baba says, well, let others bow down in front of me first. No, don't do that like that. That's not the method. That's not the rule, the way God has created this world. Those who are true servers always bow down. Yes, okay. They bow down in front of others. In terms of what? Not agreeing to anything wrong. Not agreeing to if they ask them to do something wrong. That's not bowing down. Bowing down doesn't mean that you accept everything which they say. There's a way of politely saying no, and there's a way of bowing down to something which is wise if somebody tells you. So those who are true servers always bow down. They never show any bossiness. So if I'm somebody who's got some kind of talent, and if I'm doing some kind of service, whether it's an NGO service, whether it's godly service, whether it's spiritual service, whether it's a service in your home, if I am blessed with that quality or talent by God, and if I'm showing off, that's not bowing down. Then nobody will bow down in front of you. They'll try to put you down. They'll try to find out, because by showing off, you're trying to put others down. You're trying to show that you are higher than them. Nobody likes to feel that you are higher than them. So bowing down makes you likable by everybody. Secret. That's godly secret. So if you like what you hear, and if you have found out that you have experienced the same thing in your life by doing that, do share it with us in your comments, what you feel about this blessing, and do share it with others. If you feel that somebody needs to change their way of life in a humble way, do share it with others. Not that that person needs to change, because everybody has got some kind of weakness in them. So I will leave you with this beautiful Vardhan. Have a blessed day. Stay content. Stay humble. Om Shanti.